Hello, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. B today stands for pimentos and cheese.
Pimentos and cheese or pimento cheese? Is one thing.
It's not pimentos and cheese.
No, it's a
What's
kind
pimentos?
of cheese.
They're like little olives, right?
Well, yeah, but like pimento cheese is as a whole is one thing. I mean,
and through a hole, it's another thing. Pimentos.
I thought you were from the South.
I am from the South. That's why I'm really...
Oh, you're from the bad part.
Yeah,
which is most.
Yeah, I'm from
let's
Texas.
Be honest, like 80%.
Pimento cheese. Wait.
So when you have you ever ordered pimento cheese anywhere and you say, I would like the pimentos and cheese, please, and they never look at you and go,
well,
what?
It's more like I remember my mom giving it to us. Maybe that's another thing, because famously my mom always says Chipotle instead of Chipotle.
My mom does too, and you know what else she says? Beyonce instead of Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Isn't that insane?
Debbie.
That's insane.
If your name is Debbie, you always mispronounce Beyonce.
Beyonce and
she also,
Chipotle.
This is my favorite one. She says Top Chef. She adds a T on the end of chef.
Oh, she's just trying to
but only in Top Chef. If we're going to the restaurant and we need like when my grando took us to the Hooters because we knew the chef there, she would say chef. But
Top Chef. The chef at Hooters?
So my grando, may she rest.
Yeah, gone too soon.
Went to church with someone whose son was the cook at Hooters, and so we went there to support. I was like probably middle school age, so I think they were all kind of looking at me like, is he getting horny for this? And I was like, where did you get your shorts?
Can I have more wings?
Yeah.
They mistook your photo for wings for
really
women.
Yeah. Wings for Women, which is our new organization, our new charity.
What? Okay, so what does that mean?
We give Red Bull to women.
Your lipstick is coming off. I can see like your lip through it. Here, I'll show you. Here, I went to Barcelona.
Oh, it's because I've been sweating so damn much. I actually brought it with me, so will you give me a second?
Yeah.
While I
I'll tell
change?
the story while you're gone.
Oh, will you tell? I can hear it from in here.
Well, you don't have to listen. So I wanted to tell you about the first time I ever went out drinking with Alexis. So it was early. Let's see, the towers fell. We were like, let's go out. Like, let's go to a straight bar because at the time we both identified as straight. And we were looking for some boobs and butts. And we went to this place and there's so many boobs, but only a few butts. And, well, because I'm a man, I ordered a beer with a little umbrella in it. And then Alexis ordered Pootie Tang, which they didn't know how to make. And then she left, but I stayed because, again, I probably don't have to remind you, but there was a lot of boobs and one butt.
Thank you for being a friend. Yeah. Thank you for being a friend and a sister.
Well, no, I was going to have to look at it. What is that? Is that your phone?
It's not my phone.
You hear it, though, right?
I did hear it that time. Is it that thing?
No, it's off.
Is it your phone? Okay, every time we hear it, we have to take a drink. How about any current events happen to you?
Oh, thank you so much for asking. No.
I was house and dog sitting in a place with amazing AC, which is why I took the gig. I actually needed to use a blanket. Do you remember that?
Yeah, so she called me and she's like, I haven't been cold all summer and the house is so cold that I'm using a blanket. And I was like, what house? And she was like, the one where I killed the cat.
Well, no, he moved. He moved and got better AC, so that's why. So
that's
it's technically
not
it was the owner, although I did.
What?
No, the cat's fine.
How's the dog? Did you lose another animal?
The dog is fine. The dog is getting up there in age.
Okay.
And it did eat a whole to-go carton of ranch because what I did was I ordered... Okay. I was staying at this place. I ordered Blaze Pizza because I like it. I accidentally put the wrong... Because I looked at my previous addresses and I was staying on what we'll call it Pants Road, and I was staying on Pants Road, so I was looking at my saved addresses where I had been where I had been delivered before, and I just chose one because that was the same road. Accidentally, it was a different address. I don't know why it was saved because I've never stayed anywhere else on Pants Road but that Pants Road,
the one
address.
Yeah.
So he's calling me. He's like, "Where are you? Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm here. I'm buzzing you in." And then I look and I see, "Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I sent you to the wrong address, but I'm only like 4 blocks away." And he just hangs up and he says delivered, and he sends me a picture of my food in his car, and then he just drives off with it.
Okay.
Which is fine. Who cares?
I love that, actually. Like, that's pretty badass.
Right.
I'm sorry.
But it was 4 blocks away.
But 4 blocks, what time was it?
It was like 7 p.m.
7 p.m. on a...
8 p.m.
8 p.m. on a...
I guess on a Friday.
On a Friday, exactly. And he has to get home. He has TGIF to watch. Boy Meets World's coming on. You can't put that on him.
So I sent it to, and they gave me more money. It was fine. I reordered the same thing. It was fine.
So how did the dog die of ranch poisoning?
Well, so the table, I get the food, I ate it, and so it was just what we call pizza bones left. I don't eat all of the crusts.
You call them pizza bones?
My friend calls them pizza bones.
I'm your only friend. I don't say that.
Oh, it's my non-Chicago friend. Because I have you as my only Chicago,
right.
and then I have a non-Chicago.
Okay.
All I did was go to the bathroom for 5 seconds. I come back, the pizza box is off the coffee table, which the dog should not be able to reach, and everything's gone.
You act like you've never owned a pet before.
Not well. Yeah, so the next day when I was leaving, I found the empty container in her cage. Looked completely clean.
You know we're going to have to send this to People's Court when he takes you there for killing his second pet.
It wouldn't be People's Court, it would be Paul's Court. Wait, so we wait. And you can judge cases for dogs. And JB could be the Bailiff.
Well, J Bailiff. Okay. I was ready to shit all over that. And then he said J Bailiff, and I was back on board.
Yes!
That's brilliant.
You know what else is brilliant? Other shows. But today we're talking about RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars.
Alexis, you were on one.
It's because I haven't...
You came in and you were like, I'm a little down. I was like, don't worry, when we turn the camera on, you'll be all smiles.
I have been down today.
And then
so
boom.
This does make me happy.
You're
being
back
here
up.
with you.
Oh my God, thank you.
Ow!
You don't feel that. That's not you.
It's true.
Before we jump down the rabbit hole that is All-Stars and whatever this is happening right now.
You might have noticed that we are 2, and we said we would be 3.
Well, we said that last week. We've already told them that.
I know, I was just kind of...
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Letting...
Okay, yeah, if they missed the last episode, you're absolutely
So if you missed the last episode, we had let you know that Chan was dealing with some family issues, so she was called away.
And it has since come out. She's made the announcement on Twitter and social medias that her father did pass away due to COVID. So she did post a GoFundMe to assist with the funeral costs, the hospital bills, and the family's aftercare.
So we are missing her. We hope to see her again soon, but we are just sending her love, and I know that you are sending her love as well. And we'll post the link and stuff to the GoFundMe, and we'll talk a lot about it more towards the end of the episode. This is All-Stars Season 6, Episode 11, so we get right into it. When we last left off, remember, it was the lip sync between Silky and Eureka, and we had not known who was coming back.
Oh, it is my phone. We still have to do the drinking thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't turn it off.
I'll keep it on just for a little bit. Yeah, so, let's just rewind just a few days ago that we filmed that last All-Stars episode.
Truly, literally.
And we actually said, who do you think will come back? Who do you think will make it through?
And I said I wanted it to be Silky, and you said, have you ever watched TV before?
Yes, from the beginning of the episode, and then even at the end of the episode when you ask the question again, I just say, of course it's going to be Eureka, of course it's going to be Eureka. And what happened? I'm blanking a little.
It was Eureka.
Oh.
You were right. You were right.
But can I say this?
Yeah.
To your point, even though I knew it was going to be Eureka, when I watched the episode, it was a little heartbreaking that they had to tell Silky, who just worked for 6 weeks, this incredible feat, to just turn her around and send her home. Like, we gave you this one episode. Thanks for the entertainment. Goodbye.
But to that point, she got a gorgeous episode. It was really the Silky show for one whole week. Did you see the next day, the very next day, she woke up with over like $20,000 in tips.
Perfect.
Alone. The world is showing Silky the love that I think that she deserves, and
here's
especially
the thing.
for that.
And we've said that. I mean, we've said that perhaps we didn't give her the best chance.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
But I'm not saying that, like, I mean, I don't know that she showed her best self in all areas. So this was a really great time for her to come back and reconnect with the fandom.
And show that she's an entertainer.
Yeah, I love that people really embraced her, and us included.
And to quote Gladiator, were you not entertained, honey?
Oh, that's what you said in Gladiator? Were you not entertained, honey?
I think Elizabeth Taylor said that.
Stab it. Wait, what?
Do you know that? Do you know this? Did you know that when Elizabeth Taylor played Cleopatra, which she shouldn't have done, but it was a long time ago, she said in her contract she could not work the week of, the week before, or the week after her menstruation. So that's why that movie, they only filmed 1 week a month. And that movie lost so much money.
That's pretty incredible.
But isn't that so sickening?
That movie lost so much money because she lost so much blood.
Well, we don't know about her blood flow.
Oh,
and
you
we shouldn't comment on that. No. What's it called?
It's called. Oh, thank you so much for asking. Bloody Cleopatra.
No, that's not right. It's not okay.
Neither is her playing Cleopatra. I think we're all making mistakes.
That's true. I hate being hot, right? I mean, I love being hot, but I hate being warm.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the clarification.
I think from now on, I will only work fall, winter, and the first part of spring. And then during the summer months, I won't do anything.
I love that because in the summer, I find myself being more like out in the world active. Curtis and I like to go on date nights. And so giving you your portion of the IMHO money has really hurt my social abilities.
Oh no, see, I would
So I'd love to
still
take
need
your,
that.
oh my God, can you imagine how many dinners I could go to?
Well, no, I would still need to do
I'd
it because
actually
I
pay
would
my
still
credit
do.
card
No, I
bill.
would still do this. I would still do
that
that.
would
I would
be
still come here and
incredible.
do this, and I would do, all your hair and stuff. And this isn't part of that. I just meant like for outside. Because
Well,
your
you
place
said
is
work.
sort of well conditioned.
You said work.
Yeah, I don't do work.
Sort of well air conditioned.
I'm burning up.
We have 1,000 lights. It's not the air conditioner's fault. I don't know. I didn't install the air conditioner. I don't know why I'm so upset. You said work, and I know that.
I don't think that this is work.
That's
Because when you do what
something
you love,
if you don't work a day in your life. But having to do this alone with you, it's very much work for me. So I thought we were on the same page.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Paige, let's page these girls to bring them back in and see who is coming back to the competition. It is time for our top four, the original top four, to learn who is coming back. And when they do, say with me, it's Eureka!
Silky. Oh, sorry. I wasn't listening.
Eureka!
She just left. She came right back.
Yeah.
The only person who had the reaction that I understood was Trinity. I think Trinity was very aware that she kind of just eked by into the final four. They did a really good job of laying it on the table of like, if I don't win this,
Right.
I'm gone. Like Eureka had to win or she'd be gone.
And Trinity
had
knew,
to win or she'd be gone.
Because she knew that if they were going to go off records, that Trinity had been in the bottom the most. So yeah, that was a really, it was kind of Trinity seeing the writing on the wall. It was,
Which
yeah,
is very
but before,
easy to do, because if you do look at walls, typically there's not writing. If you go in the kitchen, though, it will say family, on the wall. But other than that, there should not be writing on the wall. Unless you go to Huey's. Have you ever been to a Huey's?
No. What's
way.
that?
Fuddpuckers.
Fuddruckers.
No, Fuddpuckers in Destin, Florida. You can write on the wall.
There's a restaurant called Fuddpuckers.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a chain called
Fuddruckers. I know. And the first time I ever heard my mom say the F word is when we were in Destin, because we went there every year because that's what people from Germantown do. They bought us little, because it's like a what's that bird?
Tourist. Oh.
Seagull? No.
Seagull?
Pelican. A pelican is their...
The mascot?
Thank you. I'm here. I promise. I'm totally invested. She bought us a few of those and she put them on we had them on the coffee table. Anyway, so we ordered pizza and she's like, all right, we got to put the pizza down. Kids, come get your pud fuckers. She immediately went, oh! And then we all went, oh! We were all just like, what's about to happen? And then my dad laughed. And so we knew it was okay because he wouldn't throw the pizza at us.
It is a magical moment the first time you hear your parents swear.
Yeah. Well, scary to a degree, but yes.
Was your dad a swearer too?
When he was angry.
Oh, when he was angry.
Yeah, we're going into a dark spot. But I will say, I did, okay, can I say this? Okay, we're going deep. Let's go deep.
Deep
okay,
down.
I had therapy this week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I haven't talked to you about it so you haven't gotten your therapy session
Yeah,
yet?
I do. She does hers and I do mine after.
But we did somehow get onto, like, this train, some would call it, on a track, and we're racing towards my past, and we get there, we stop at, trauma. We were talking about how, like, when I fought with my brother, my big go-to was I would throw things. I threw the phone, I loved throwing TV remotes. Anything I could really was, like, near me. I'd be like, no!
At him or just...
It would be at him, but let's be honest. It'd go right into the ground.
yeah.
Oh. She's like, well, where do you think that came from? And I was like, I don't know. Wait. My dad. Because he would, anytime, if our room wasn't clean, he'd grab the closest thing to him and he'd throw it through the window.
That's
I shouldn't be talking about
crazy.
this on the internet.
No, it's your dad who cares.
Yeah, that's true. I should take him to Judge Judy. Nah, she's an old Republican. She'd side with him.
Yeah, she would side with
God damn it, Judy. They have a mini challenge.
Yes.
Which I don't know. We haven't had that many this season.
No.
We haven't had that many challenges.
Oh.
Many.
This was sponsored by Levi's. They had, 20 minutes?
30
They
minutes.
had like 30 minutes to make a
which
look.
is very close to 20.
And get in drag. And it was to celebrate Pride because, as you know, drag queens,
Gay.
we don't really get
Are
to.
gay.
Pride is like work.
Very
So
work.
they were like, do a little pedestrian look out of these Levi's stuff.
Do you have, when you do Pride, we all do Pride. Pride's very busy. Do you have one escape moment?
I'm not really booked that much for Pride.
Oh.
So that is kind of a weekend where I shudder myself inside. You were, in your old life, when you worked for Redacted.
That's very true.
So what was your escape moment?
There is this lesbian couple. I did their bachelorette party. They had like a joint bachelorette party at Bar Redacted. Anyway, they live at the end of the parade route with like this huge party room at the top of the building that overlooks the lake and downtown. And so that I didn't have to get involved in the crowd, every year at the end of the parade route, I'd go to this building, and then at the very top would be about 15 lesbian couples and their kids and just a shit ton of alcohol.
You lost me at kids, but I like the rest of it.
Some of my best Pride memories. Because it's the only time I could really just kind of like chill out. Lesbians aren't assholes about drag queens like gay guys are. Gay guys are the fucking worst on Pride with drag queens. But lesbians are like, are you tired? Do you want to sit? Can I get you a drink? And I'm like, I'm moving. I live here now.
Do you know what I read this week on the internet?
Tell me.
That the L in LGBTQ got moved to the beginning because during the AIDS crisis, the lesbians were the ones like taking care of all the sick people.
Which is beautiful. Okay.
Which is it's heartbreaking and beautiful. So in
Yeah.
a way to honor them, they moved the L to the beginning.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I thought it was, because wasn't it GBLT? When I initially saw why did they change it, I was like, well, because it sounds like a gay BLT. I thought it was like a sandwich, so they had to switch it around so it didn't sound like a sandwich.
Yeah, and also BLTs aren't super gay. I would think like a seafood delight is really gay.
Ooh, because that's towers.
Mm-hmm. You know what else is gay? These looks that we're getting.
Yes.
Not much to talk about. Kyla looked amazing.
Yeah, it was silly. It was a silly little moment.
It was a silly, funny moment.
We moved it through.
Kylie looked amazing. Kylie wins. Kylie wins the entire
She wins a bunch of jeans.
Levi's collection.
Bunch of
Do you think
jeans.
that includes the Making the Cut jacket? Remember that Making the Cut jacket from Gary Graham?
No, because she only won the Pride collection. She didn't win like all of Levi's
No,
stuff.
she won the entire 2021 collection.
2021 Pride collection.
I'm pretty sure that's not right.
I'm 100% it is.
Should we make a bet?
Okay.
So I'm saying it's the fall or whatever 2021 collection.
Yeah. I'm saying it's the Pride 2021 collection.
And if I lose, I'm giving you a $25 get DoorDash. If you lose, you're giving me a $25 Gorgash.
Should we check it?
Should we watch it? Or
God.
what? Will you
Wait,
be able to be on the
I got porn
fandom?
up. Oh, I absolutely do. 3 top dads use young Harry Hole.
Who's Harry Hole?
I'm so grossed out by myself. Found it. I found the prize.
Okay.
Mini challenge prize. Levi's entire Pride collection.
Let me see that.
You
Okay,
think they
hold
just
on,
gave
hold
her a
on.
bunch of jeans? No, they were like, here, these jeans are covered in rainbows. We can't sell that.
You've won Levi's entire 2021
Collection.
No, it said Pride. It said Pride.
Okay, fine. I misheard. Well,
DoorDash gift card.
DoorDash gift card coming
We
at
already
you.
shook on it. I just
Well,
want
that's it.
money.
Congratulations on a good game.
Wait, is this some sort of trick?
No, it's sportsmanship. I'm sports now because I did volleyball, remember?
Oh.
So the main challenge for this episode is the CUNT monologues, the cunt monologues,
Sounds
which is a
right.
take on the vagina monologues,
Yeah,
which were
but this
very
one's
popular
cunt.
in the 90s. Monologues. Did you ever do a monologue?
No, have I never done a monologue in the world. That's very clear. I've never done a monologue. What's your favorite audition monologue?
Oh my
think
god,
you've
no,
told
I
me this.
hated monologues.
What's your favorite one to do though? If you have to
I
do
truly
one.
can't remember.
Great.
Oh, so you think you are special, that this doesn't apply to you. You walk in here with your whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's not blue, it's not lapis, it's cerulean. You're also blithely unaware of the fact that Oh, I wish I could remember it.
Yeah, me too. So here's the thing, is that it's RuPaul's Drag Race, right?
Yeah.
So they want something where like, oh, something went wrong, so it's a little funny, but then they also want heart, right? They want it to be deep and meaningful because RuPaul's Drag Race wants everything out of you.
They want Emmys.
Yes, they want Emmys, they want Grammys, they want...
Pajamies.
I
don't hate this idea, but it's also like...
sorry.
It's kind of weird.
I think it's more applicable to their after Drag Race life than most of the challenges because it's like, hey, you might want to think about this like moving forward because it's a great Drag Race alum.
It's great practice.
Show.
Yeah, if you ever want to have your own show to have this kind of material and work it and prepare for it.
There was a moment where Trinity even saw like, okay, I need to get out of my head. It was when they were getting ready and she was talking to Kylie.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And Kylie was just like, this is the time we're supposed to be having the time of our life. We should be celebrating. This should be something we're all just so excited about, which I'm sure was a little easier for Kylie to say because I hope Kylie feels the security of her spot because I mean, we all,
she's been killing it.
She's top for sure. We have to drink. And then Trinity, which like my heart went out to her because we have all been in that position where we can't get out of our head and we know that we should be out of our head. And no matter what someone says, it's really hard to pull yourself out of it.
Yeah.
And she responded with like, I'm so sorry about this. I didn't mean to like bring you down or whatever. And Kylie's like, no, do what you got to do. And she's like, I'm going to go get makeup. And I think it was a moment for her to just kind of shake it off.
I think Trinity needs to feel her feelings and it's good. We should all be feeling our feelings. I liked seeing that.
I don't always love when you feel your feelings because your feelings are very...
horny.
No, they just take up a lot of space. Like they fill the room and you make me participate.
Or they're called fillings. Eureka comes over to Trinity to say, thank you for treating me like I'm hot because I don't get that attention a lot.
Okay, I have to say I really enjoyed that moment.
It was really sweet.
I know it did feel like a little like, you're the reason Trinity's so upset, leave her alone. But
it was also an opportunity for her to tell her.
Yeah. That was nice. Her saying like, I know it was a joke, but no one even jokes like that with me. So like, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And you could see Trinity was trying to play along, but you could see Trinity was also like, you shouldn't even be here talking to me.
So we're at the runway. Rue comes out in that blue polka dot with the bunny ears and the blonde victory rolls.
And she had the nude illusion.
Nude illusion cut outside.
I don't know that we've ever seen that nude illusion from her before.
Not to that degree. I loved this look so much. It was so adorable. She looked incredible.
Loved it. And she also...
The fit of the pants.
Oh, yeah. I thought
she looked incredible.
Yeah.
And then we get right into these monologues. There's no audience, which I guess is fine with pandemic.
Well, monologues, you do this. I can't stand
Right. You kind of like shuffle.
I think it was awkward because the judges also didn't seem to react.
They weren't giving them a lot.
Yeah, which is that's uncomfortable.
First up is Bamboozled by Trinity K. Bonet. Now Trinity K. Bonet, she looked gorgeous, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gorgeous!
She told the story of being catfished.
Can I interrupt you? Thank you so much. She's already so in her head. She's already so worried. To have her kick off this awkward challenge seemed kind of calculated. Can I say that?
Trinity and I share this in common. We have both been catfished. Hers turned out a little bit different than mine.
Have you really been catfished?
Danny. It was a real person trying to catfish me.
For like 3 seconds.
No, I have the records. For like 3 weeks.
Well, why did the bit seem like it went on for 3 years?
Because you don't like me that much.
It's not you I don't like. It's your fuckery. I hate it. Okay, can I tell you I have been catfished.
Yes, tell me!
To the point, okay, can I say this?
Okay.
Ooh, this is really embarrassing.
Okay, wait.
This was, okay.
Was it to get to Darby? Just tell me.
No, so I was in Louisville. I had broken up with my boyfriend. I moved to Louisville for this guy because, like, it was the South and it was, like, the early aughts and, like, gay people, we didn't know where we were. After a year of living there, we broke up. Then I spent a year in Louisville before I moved to Chicago without any friends. This was before the apps. It was really just a very lonely time.
Mm-hmm.
I got catfished by this guy who I met on, like, gay.com or something, and he lived in Atlanta. which was like a very long drive away from me, like 6 to 8 hours, something like that. We talked a lot, and I really was into it, and he lived in this really nice building, and he had this really hot, like, that's his spirit. So cut to, I buried him in this wall. He had this like hot southern, like, straight guy kind of voice, like that's what they sound like. But he would never send me a picture. Which I
Would he
will
send you,
remind
like,
you, it
torso
was
pics or anything?
2005. It was a time where, like, you could say, I'm very closeted. In the South, I'm very closeted. I don't have a webcam. Like, I don't want, like, it was easier to get away with. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. Should I have driven that many hours to meet someone who refused to show me their face? No, I should not have. But I was, like, really into him. I thought we got along really well. And again, let me just remind you, he told me he was rich. And I was like, I'm in. He was like, come down and see me for the weekend. I'll pay for, like, your gas and all of that. But I felt weird about it, so you know what I did? I found another guy in Atlanta that I thought was cute, and I told him I might be coming down that weekend to see if he was available. And I did see I saw everything. So I go down to Atlanta. He answers the door. Nope. No. He looked nothing like he described. I was just kind of bamboozled. And I was like, even your hair color is different. Like, you lied about everything. And he's like, yeah, but look, I do live in a nice building. And then I called the other guy. And I was like, hey, my plans fell through for the weekend, but I'm in Atlanta. Do you want to, like, grab dinner? And he's like, yeah. So I had a wonderful weekend with that guy. With guy number 2.
Wow.
So that's the thing. If you're getting catfished, just have a backup.
This worked out cute for Trinity. She had a nice conversation. She touched a fan.
Yeah, it was pretty clear, though, to me, part of me, that she did not win. Yeah. So I was like, ooh, okay.
There were some funny moments.
There's more writing on the wall. Okay.
Right. Up next, Miss Kylie Sonique Love with her monologue titled First Time. Is about her first time in drag.
Loved.
Yeah, it was cute. I do agree with them. She was kind of, like, hunching over. I feel like she was, like, hunching over and bending down to get to the mic. But otherwise, it was great.
That. I viewed it as, like, a very personal, like, I'm just going to tell you my story. I have to say I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Me too. Next up was Miss Ginger Minge with her tale about my ruby slippers. A very touching tale about her mom supporting her, buying her. Now, you and I were both obsessed with Dorothy as well. Mm-hmm. Did you relate to this at all?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, opposite experience. My mom, she spanked me. Buying me ruby slippers. When did you buy your first ruby slippers?
Oh, not until I was in college.
I didn't buy my first ruby slippers
until
after college. A few years ago. Can I say this? Okay, I'm born in July, so my birthstone is ruby. But
and I'm an Emerald City.
Okay, rubies are pink. The red birthstone is a garnet. So the ruby slippers are really garnet.
Garnet slippers?
Here's the thing. It's a professional drag queen competition show. And I think Ginger put on a professional drag queen competition performance. And I think it was too rehearsed thing doesn't hold water for me.
No, that was my point. It doesn't really make sense because you have to rehearse it. Like, you have to have, and I think they all came in knowing what they were going to say. Yeah. Because there's no way people wrote that on the fly.
Well, they might have. I don't want to say there's no way because, all things are possible through Christ.
Well, but when you take the context clues of, like, Raja trying to remember and, like, going back to her words, it's like, I just think you didn't write that just now and you're trying to remember.
No, yes. I just think that she delivered it in a way that was exactly what they asked for.
Great, and if there had been an audience there, it would have gone over way better.
Well, let's be honest. The reason that they made that critique is because they needed Eureka to win in some way. Like, they definitely wanted Eureka to come back, and so they were just trying to make that fit. Yeah. Because overall, that was a bullshit critique. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Ginger, for me, part of me, I thought she won this.
Yeah. It was clean, it was concise, it was funny, it was touching.
It's funny,
she had the red shoes on.
Yeah. With her runway, I thought she won.
Cute. Speaking of gorgeous, Miss Raja, her another first tale of first time in drag.
Yeah, what was her name?
This was called...
What was her drag name in drag?
Her name used to be Victoria Lee Mack.
And she said, I'll save that story for another time.
I want to hear that. This was cute. It's about her tuck coming out.
I loved it.
Did your tuck ever come out?
Yes. Not to the point that it was hanging out on the stage. When she said it was like all out on the stage, I was like, what? How big? What are we talking about? I would just go, boing.
And for those,
is that a button?
for those people who don't know, the reveal of her saying don't use masking tape to tuck is quite a twist, because that is like you might as well just use string and say, can you please stay up there?
Thoughts and prayers.
So that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
A little inside baseball, but we love sports.
Oh my God, we love bases.
It was adorable. She did have a little stumble at the very beginning.
She did, but she recovered really well. Yeah.
These are nitpicky things.
Again, I think they highlighted that though because
they needed our next person.
A clear winner, yeah.
Yes, our next person, who was Eureka, and her...
Shitty Kitty.
It was called A Benefit for Boom Boom.
A benefit for Boom Boom? Oh,
because she was working at a benefit for Boom Boom. It was her telling the tale
I'm wrong.
Of her shitting herself. Now, Darby, you have some experience in this area.
Don't act like you don't either.
I don't think I've ever shit myself in drag.
Oh.
All my times have
well,
been
then you haven't lived.
No, I did shart myself at a church camp once, though.
Yeah, we all have. That's the power of Christ. I related to Eureka because she's like, I expected to see Poopy on the stage, but it was a small wet spot. Same. Tights, they're very, for lack of a better term, tight.
Let's get into the runway, shall we?
Yes.
Let's get into this runway. We have, oops, I did it again. It's fashion meets fail.
Yeah,
First
cute.
up is Trinity K. Bonet in this kind of gorgeous, like, eggplant gown. Her oops wasn't revealed until the very end when she turned around and there was giant safety pins holding the thing together.
Which we have
all done. Famously.
Oh my gosh. As a drag queen,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was like not doing drag and watching that and being like, I'm not totally sure. As a drag queen.
That is the one. That's number one. What is it? Family Feud. Family Feud. What did the audience say?
Yeah, they say that.
The rest of it was like, it was beautiful, but it didn't speak to me as saying loudly, oops. You know what I mean?
But I did enjoy that she came down the runway and we were like, did she not get the assignment? And then she turned around and the assignment was gotten.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that because everyone else walked out and you immediately saw what was wrong. But she walks out and you're like, oh, she's gorgeous. Oh, yeah, the problem we all have.
Raja in her half bodysuit, the more I saw this, the more I loved it. Because when it came out, this whole side of her body was out and she was holding it. And then when she walked down the runway, she put her arm through and it was staying up. Incredible. And the hair was gorgeous. And finding out that she made everything she wore on the runway.
Oh my God. Raja made everything this season. That's crazy.
And in how much
Bonkers.
time do they have when they find out?
24 hours.
Incredible. What do you think of this outfit?
Oh, I loved it. Again, that's a very familiar drag trope. Most dressing rooms for most gay bars are this big and they're usually a basement. We've all had that moment of like, oh my God, no, please, I'm not ready. It's usually the bar owner and then it turns to a whole thing. You do have to get the cops involved, but it's worth it at the end of the day. So much money.
Oh, yeah, that's how you got your settlement, right?
Yeah, I did. It was flipped, actually. I did walk in on him, but because I was a drag queen, the judge was like, oh my God, give her some money.
Oh, fun. Is that fun? Up next is Miss Kylie Sonique Love in her corn dog couture. This was super cute. She had little splotches of ketchup and mustard.
She was the only one, though, who did one that wasn't based on drag. I have cute ketchup and mustard stains.
It was really funny.
Adorable.
Yeah, it was adorable. She always looks gorgeous, but this was no exception. And then we have up next Miss Ginger Minge, the curling iron with the hair coming off.
Loved.
And the burns.
The burn on the neck, the burn on the boob.
I saw on Twitter, she said how she did it. You know how she did it?
She burned herself.
She put a vape pen in a hollowed out curling iron. And that's where the smoke was coming from.
Oh, so she was feeling good while she's going on the run.
Yeah.
I wondered why she was like super into getting burned. That makes sense.
That was cute.
That was that was my top. I thought that was adorable. It told a story. There was like visual moments to it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was like on its own, it would have been just kind of like, not runway, but with all that, it was really cute.
Adored.
I gotta say, for me, the top was the next one, was Eureka.
Okay, go ahead.
Because it was a gown. She looked beautiful, but she had the sweat stains, the vomit stains. She had it tucked up in her back. She had the toilet paper on the foot. I thought it was really funny. Mm-hmm. And the hair was styled to be like she had just gone on from puking in the toilet. So it was like stuck forward. You don't agree with me?
She was my bottom for the runway.
Really?
I hated it because there wasn't enough of a point of view for me. She's like, oh, well, I'll just make everything go wrong. She had it tucked in her panties. Like, okay, we've all seen Designing Women. She threw up. It was like, okay, we've all seen Darby. She was sweaty. Her hair was windblown. It was all just like, what am I looking at? It just didn't tell a story to me. It told like, I'll just throw a bunch of shit at it. If anything, I wish she'd come out with a shit stain on the back of her dress, pulled a boa. I would have died. Everyone else had like a singular thing that we could focus on and be like, okay, now I like that. And then Eureka's like, I'm just gonna throw it all at the wall and see what sticks.
Okay, but I take it back. She's not my top. Raja was my top, but I did like it. I liked it because it was all those things, but like
Understandable.
Purposefully.
Purposefully, I think, is a very strong way to describe some of it. The tucking the dress into the panty, that was like a last minute decision. Do not tell me that was purposeful.
I disagree.
Okay. Well, we have different opinions. One of us is right, and others have different opinions. We had this incredible performance, and then we get into these incredible runways. And for me, I thought the clear winner was Ginger.
I would have thought so too.
But the clear winner to the producers, to the
judges
judges was Eureka.
So Eureka's back on the stage.
And she is wearing a very high collar clown outfit. And I'm like, oh my God, is that a reveal? It was. But we get the reveal of the lip sync assassin.
Mama
Jada
Essence Hall!
How incredible is she
Stunning.
look? Oh my God.
She looks done in a gown, in a frock, in a pantsuit by Joshua Ponte, friend of the show. Hi, Joshua, we love you. Looking incredible with this really amazing hair.
Did you see her getting out of the cab to go into
I haven't watched it with the sound on yet.
It's just like she got out looking like she's so gorgeous.
Yeah. We get a lip sync to one of your favorite. You actually do this number a lot. Good golly, Miss Molly.
So my mom, she had a friend named Molly. It was like her childhood best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was 3 years old, my mom found out that Molly was actually her mom, not her friend.
Really?
Yeah. So it was her. She always thought it was her friend and maybe a cousin. It ended up being her mom. And so when mom found out, she was so upset. So she took me and my brother. We were twins. We were 3 years old. She took us to our grandmother's house, which turned out to be the family friend. It wasn't actually our grandmother, because it was Molly. We took her to Mama's house, and Mama was like, I will not stand for this. Let me go talk to Miss Molly. And then she took her in. She just made a bath, okay, because my mama loves baths. And we never saw Molly again. She just came out with a bunch of towels, wrapped up real tight, and we took them to the car and helped her throw them away. What?
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Eureka had the nose, then she had a reveal.
Oh yeah, she had
kicks and splits.
She had kicks. She had roll
Jada
around.
had bangs.
Those
bangs were doing it
in the good way
for me. One thing that I did think was like kind of an odd edit was we very much saw Eureka's splits. We very much saw her rolling around. Jada also did a jump split that we saw kind of the tail end of as they did kind of a bigger shot to show more of Eureka. I don't think we got to see a lot of Jada's half of the lip sync.
Remember when Cameron got really mad about the song choice and wrote that kind of PSA?
That was insane.
Yeah, but I kind of love that now.
No, I love it, but it's also...
unhinged.
That's unhinged. And then she doubled down and was like, I'm not going to apologize for it. Like, that's how I feel.
Cameron, if you're ever in Chicago and you want to come sit with us, we are also irrational, and you would fit right in here.
That. She's going to love that. But then Jada gets up there, and she's just getting the fuck down, and then Eureka's a full clown. I thought it was great, and I loved that they tied. I thought that was a really fun...
Added twist, though, if they had had 2 separate lipsticks, that would have meant 2 people went home.
Mm-hmm. And we would have had a top 3. But unfortunately, they had the same lipsticks.
And that lipstick was famously
Trinity K.
Bonet.
Okay.
That was really hard.
That was tough.
And it was sad. And it was even more hard because she kind of knew it was coming.
Yeah, but I think she handled it really well, which I did not expect given the edit we saw leading up to it. And then we got a really nice, happy ending. She was like, I'm really proud of what I've done, and I'm proud of my storyline.
And she should be.
Yeah, she
I
absolutely
mean,
should be.
ultimate redemption.
Trinity really is the upper echelon of Drag Race girls.
Oh, drag
I think-
excellence.
yeah.
Drag excellence.
I think she really... I
Hands
think
down.
we thought that before, but I think this
Yeah.
kind of solidified. She's tops. Just slightly above Serena Cha-Cha. Serena Cha-Cha, Trinity.
Well, it's another week of Drag Race All-Stars Season 6, and next week is the finale. They're going to crown one of these girls. I would be so happy with Raja or Kylie. I think it's going to go to Ginger. And I'm happy for Ginger, too. And sure, I'm happy if Eureka wins, too, but I don't think she's going to.
No, she's not going to. I'm happy, happy if it goes to Ginger. I think Ginger killed this season.
Yeah.
But I do believe it should go to Raja or Kylie.
Well, who?
I'm
You
gonna
can't
say
say both.
No, I know. I'm gonna say Raja.
Okay.
No, wait, hang on. Let me think. Raja.
I love that.
I don't know, I'm leaning towards Kylie.
Because Kylie really has also showed up
Oh, she's
and showed out.
fucking killed it. But Raja's so... Hang on. Wait, okay, let me say this. Okay, now I think about it. Okay, hang on. Last week I was so sure it was Raja. But after this past
3 days.
these past 3 days have been so tumultuous. I'm gonna say Kylie.
It would be incredible for Kylie because
Oh.
she first came on the show literally 11 years ago.
Okay.
It would be
Kylie.
amazing. Oh no, this isn't a bet. I've already lost a bet today. I can't.
I'm gonna be happy whoever wins.
I'm gonna be happy whoever wins too. This has been a really good season. All Stars always delivers entertainment.
Incredible.
This was no exception.
No exception.
So we'll be back next week for our finale mukbang.
Yes, our mukbang will be. What did we say it was gonna be? It was gonna be TikTok food.
And Pootie Tang, and probably we're gonna have to have corn dogs.
Oh, yes,
We're gonna
of
have to have the
course.
jalapeno corn dogs.
Well, yeah, because I plan on wearing multiple tights that night. The Pootie Tang, okay, this drink that
Pootie
Alexis definitely served before. It's not something she made up.
This is when I was a bartender. It was years ago.
Paula
at a
did
fondue
actually
restaurant.
make it and
Yes.
tried it.
Yeah,
And-
the proportions, I will say, Paula, we can work on the proportions a little bit, but a great starting point. I know it's really hard if you've never bartended before.
If you've never bartended with Alexis, it's very difficult to come up with that. Stay tuned for the mukbang. It's going to be so fun. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment. Please subscribe, like, share with your friends. It is so exciting when we get comments that say, I don't know how I missed you before, but I'm definitely not going to watch this again.
And if you want to see more, join us over on the Patreon at patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOw.
You got it.
Did I get it?
Yes.
Yes.
We are also on Cameo if you would like us to tell your mom that you're gay, or if you'd like us to tell your dad that he's gay. Whatever you want, as long as it's gay related, we can absolutely do that. Also, the two of us have a Shameo, so
Yes.
if you go to IMHOtheSHOW.com, you can hire us and we will do a Cameo together. It is sure to be disappointing. And most importantly, of course, we have Auntie Chan at the top of our thoughts, prayers, love, care, energy. We want to give her everything that we absolutely can, including finances to assist her and her family with everything they're having to deal with right now. So again, just reminding you that GoFundMe is in the description below.
And we love our girls so much, so if you have any dollars or loving energy to spare, please do so below in the link. All right. So, Darby. Wait, no.
That was incredible. You're really good at transition.
No.
No, it's hard to come out of that. We're talking about Chan, how much we love her,
I
and
know.
we just want to support her.
We-
So it's hard to
we
come out of
miss
that.
her so
I'll
much,
teach
and
you
we
how to
know
do that.
you-
I'll teach you how to come out of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Alexis,
Well, how do we sign off? We need a new sign
I
off.
was teaching you. We just say goodbye.
Oh, what if we do together? And that's my homosexual opinion.
What if you do it by yourself and I leave the room?
Okay. So wait, let's say. Will you just say okay?
Okay.
And that's our homosexual opinion.
Alexis, your car is here.
I have a car.
Hi, it's me, it's Paula. And I don't know about you guys, but I haven't been able to stop thinking about Pootie Tang. So I'm gonna make pootie tang. Now, Alexis didn't really give us measurements. She only gave us ingredients, which is red wine, whiskey, and tang. So I got a shot of whiskey. I hate whiskey. And I have this leftover wine that I had. La Mancha. Is this from Spain? Oh my god, produce of Spain. How perfect is that? So we have the wine, we have the whiskey. And now I'm just gonna add the tang. I don't know. It, like the smell of it is already, okay, whatever. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna mix it, excuse me. This is disgusting. Okay, place your bets on what color it is. You'll never guess what color it is. It's color puke. This looks like diarrhea. This is what I'm doing with my life. Okay, I'm just stalling because I don't want, yeah. That is strong. Oh, I feel it everywhere. But it's, okay, hear me out. It's like not bad, you guys. It's, I feel like I was kicked in the throat, but it's not bad. Anyways, hit me up if you want the recipe for death and diarrhea. Like, this looks like a drink called pootie tang. Oh my god. Good job, Alexis. Pootie tang. 7 out of 10.